is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today, and today we're going back to our roots. Insidious Roots. Creature tokens you control have tap and add 1 mana of any color. Now, whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on each plant you control. We've played a deck like this before, but I don't think you've played a deck like this before, because we're including Doppelgang. For each of X target permanents, create X tokens that are copies of that permanent. So there is a little bit of a wild card with this build in the fact that during one of my test matches, during a casual match, I was able to make many copies of Vein Ripper using Insidious Roots in this, and I attacked in, and the person was foolish enough to block a creature, and they ended up taking like 40 damage. It was fun stuff. So you can have a lot of fun with this build. So how do we make Insidious Roots work? Well, we get cards into the graveyard with either Snarling Gorehound, which whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, Surveil 1. Now, we'd get cards into the graveyard that way. We get them out using Urborg Repossession with a kicker of 1 and a green. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life. If this spell was kicked, return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's a fun card to have. Rebel Belt Maverick, good old Indy Jones here. When it enters the battlefield, Surveil 2 with of course, we tap a green and exile it from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Willowgeist. Whenever one or more creatures leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it dies, gain life equal to the power. Philagi Archaeologist. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Philagi Archaeologist. Aftermath Analyst. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. 3 and a green, sacrifice it, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Fun stuff. Vilespawn Spider. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card for 2, a green, and a blue. Tap it and sack it. Create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, and Agatha's Soul Cauldron. This is how we get them out. There's only like 3 cards. Well, I can't say that. There are a bunch of different cards that we can use to get stuff out of our graveyard, but Agatha's Soul Cauldron is one. You may spend mana as though it were of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Tap it, exile a card from a graveyard. When a creature's card is exiled this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. Now this one also, I'm going to go back to this real quick. This incredibly powerful synergy, because this turns tokens into mana-producing machines. This produces tokens when we sack it, and it's a lot of fun stuff. Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. +1 untap up to 1 target creature. -2. Mill 3 cards, and you may return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So there's another way. There's like 9 cards that we can dig to get the to get stuff out of our graveyard. Sideboard, because we do run best of 3. Assassin's Trophy, just for some spot removal. Cease and Desist. Destroy. Kind of where we're going for just somewhat of a, kind of a control build. They'll Fade from History. Again, we just want to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. We do run. It is centered around this deck, so we have to be careful with that. Syncopate, Make Disappear, Fake Your Own Death's a fun one to have. Dissipate, Path of Peril for board sweeps. And Tyvar Stand for any sort of destruction evasion. So this is our Sultai Roots build. It's incredibly fun, incredibly synergistic. It can go aggro and big real fast. It's not as fast as, of course, as mono red or anything like that, but it does have some threats they have to contend with very early on. If you are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Sultai Roots games, kids. Now we're against Creeping Death for our best of 1 matchup. Please note we are in gold. We hit gold within hours of the new season starting, so accomplished. I've accomplished my goal. I'm gonna try and get at least one video done tonight. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Here in New England, we're supposed to get a pretty nasty nor'easter, which for those of you who have never lived in New England, it's basically a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and a lot of snow. And this time around, it's going to be a bit of everything, kind of like the last storm was. So, yeah, it's not going to be fun. They're saying, you know, the winds are going to be pretty high. We could have some power outages, so just trying to get some video stuff done. Urborg repossession with Insidious Roots, not a bad way to go, but I think I'm going to go with an Aftermath Analyst first, just so we can see what we ditch into the graveyard. And yeah, oh, okay, cool, we ditched a few lands. That's neither here nor there. Mm-hmm. Cool. Alright, it dies. Yep. Alright, no worries. Let's do this. Yeah, that's alright. I'll do that. ORZHOV. Okay. Union of the Third Path. Ah, life gain. Cool. Alright, do I kick this? No, I think I do this. Let's see what else I can hit. Yeah, I don't really need a land at this point. Oh no, I hit a... Oh. Hit a Doppelgang, man. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I'll go with it. Field of Ruin. There's a Silex. Fun. So I don't think I want to really do much. I don't want to do much here, because yeah, okay, they can go for the throat, that's fine. I'm just gonna do this, because if they execute that, lands they control. Okay, so yeah, they'll destroy that. That's okay. They'll find a land. Or they'll find their planes, and then they'll destroy my... Oh, hey, fun. So apparently, all of those got milled too. Cool. And again, we're gonna play the short game here. No, not that. Well, yeah, let's do that. Because this way, if they block it, then we've got the roots. If they get a little hasty with it, then the roots will take root, so to speak. And this way also too, we get the land. I say exile. Oh, it's just destroy. Okay, now that's got toxic. That's fine. Let's see, underground mortuary. I think we can just kill them with the. We can just beat them with the tap lands. I think, to be completely honest. Yeah. All right, sure. Let's take that road. Yeah, we can mill 4 cards. Let's take that away. Okay, cool. So, sure. Let's do that. File this one under. If we end up winning this one, file this one under. Didn't expect to win that way, but sure. Okay, so they're just gonna focus on that, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, they're all out on there, so I'm okay with that. They'll take another toxic damage. Let's do this. You can mill 4 cards. No fun, you're a control deck. Okay. I'm totally happy with just doing this. They're going to have to respond with that sooner or later. And, yeah. Oh, you're fun. Okay. But we don't want to do... yeah, we don't care about the forehand. We don't really care about that. Cottage is okay. Blah, 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 blah. You know what, let's fake them into something here. Let's do the repossession. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. Maybe give them just... maybe just give them something to shoot at, maybe?
We're in this
sure, let's do this. Yeah, that... no. Not at the moment. We're gonna hold off on that. We want to give them something... we want to start popping off, I think, with the Insidious Roots. That way they have to play this to get us to sacrifice stuff. Okay, fun. That will be okay. I'm fine with that. You go for it. Gain some life. Totally fine. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And we have to be careful with that, too, so... we have to be real careful with that.
just monstrous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go with the cottage. Let's go with the reef. Let's go with that. Fun. And now they're gonna need to figure something out here. Because if they exile this, they're... you know, we've left them in a very enviable spot here. And more than likely they've got... okay, there's a Shieldred, so they're not gonna be doing much of anything. You can just simply kind of wait us out. They're gonna have to... you know... if they swing with the Shieldred, we know... okay, they don't have that. Okay, so... let's see. Do that. We've yet to find our Soul Cauldron. So... yeah. That is... a thing. Is it not? Alright, so let's just sack this. You know what? Let's do this. At least do that. And then we'll see what they do. So they'll gain a life. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. And do that. And the reason we do that is... okay, there's Elesh Norn. Okay. So that's fun. Sure. Okay. You got it. Boom. Mill a card. And we draw. Okay. Do this. See what they do. Hit a Soul Cauldron. That's okay, we do that. Let's see what we can do with this. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I mean, if they've got their Path of Peril, then so be it. Can't say we didn't try. No, there you go. That'll just take care of it. Okay, cool. So now, do this. Do this. Do this. Do you have any more farewells? You have a Shieldred. Fun. Okay, cool. Now they can do the Shieldred. Yeah, they'll sack that for sure. They'll sack that. Okay, there's another Shieldred. How fun are you? Just playing the slow game. Can we beat the slow game though? That's the problem. Okay, so let's see. Well, they're not gonna do it this time around, at least. Okay, cool. Do they have anything with, Eh. No, that's not going to do me much good. But this is fun to do. Clever. Is the long game going to work? Of course it isn't! Of course it isn't. That's okay. Here we go. Aftermath Analyst. How fun are you? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Boom. Yeah, they're just running every sort of, you're just running every sort of thing that you can think of here. Alright, do you have another board sweep? And look how many sweepers they got. That's pretty crazy right there. Draw pits, yeah, you're gonna draw some cards. Draw a card. Did you find your farewell? The problem is they can sweep me again, but they're gonna have to find the farewell and really screw me over. Found Soren. Okay, well, it's probably not gonna do you much good.
I take no joy in the slaughter. It's necessary work.
That's not gonna do you any good at all, I don't think, actually. Alright, well, fair basilica, sure. It's bilious skull dweller. Okay, cool. Well. Get him! Let's go to the best of 3. Oh, that makes me feel so good. We're against Circus. For our best of 3 matchup. This is not... It's not the worst. Oh, not the best either. Alright, this one's also not the best, but we can work with this one a little bit more. So this way we can at least put down the Maverick into the roots and we'll figure something out. Alright, we against Control. Let's see. Yeah, we could use both of those. JESKAI. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if we can get this down. They'll probably either counter or... Alright, fun. Let's see what they do. Augury. So we're against Control, I think. Okay, well. Fun. That adds some fuel to some fire here. Insidious Roots is always a good plan. This is too. That is definitely good. Yeah, let's bring back an analyst. Okay, let's see what they do. Alright, let's go with the analyst. Okay, they'll keep that. I'm a little bit leery about throwing down a Soul Cauldron, though. Okay. Do you have a Sunfall? Quintorius Cond. Okay, interesting. So it's an exile type build. Fun. I will take that any day of the week. Take a Gorehound. And we're not quite ready in Doppelgang territory, but let's go this road. See what they do. Okay, that's about what I figured. Now, they could be setting me up for a massive Sunfall, and I would be very, very disappointed if that were the case. There it is. Fun. Alright, well, it's what it is. Well, they didn't hit much on that, so... Groovy. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing here. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, you're a Control build. This is not going to be a good matchup for us. That being said, I'm going to take your Quintorius Cond there. Discover 3 and see what we find. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we hit something. That's it. Good, at least.
Let's make it a fight to remember. It's not a victory without you.
Okay, let's see what they get. Alright, they're gonna discover for, I'm guessing, alright, no more lies, that goes to your hand. That's a thing. Anchorage is a thing too. I'm gonna come over the top with the... Take out the Tyvar, okay, cool. Here's what it is. That down, sure. Oh, you have another Quintorius Con, how fun are you? Okay. Roots is a good play. Let's do... You know, we don't really have any... Don't have a ton of creatures in there, but... That's what it is. Ooh, let's try this. What do we have here? Yeah, let's do it. Boom. How about that? That's interesting. Okay. Well, I can deal with that. Yeah, they can take out the condom. I'm okay with that. Do they have... Yeah, they had to transform that. There was no way around that. Oh, hey, he hit a land. How fun is that? Okay, so derp, we're gonna do this. Cool. Do we get them here? I think we get them. Okay. Well then. Pull that surprise win out of nowhere. Let's, yeah, let's go from here. See what they do. Kick out the jams. We just beat JESKAI CONTROL with this beast. Worth the price of admission, as I'm gonna say. So yeah, tomorrow, as much as I would love to get a second video done tonight, it's already about 10 o'clock and I'm like fading real fast. So I'll probably just get this uploaded and go from there, and hopefully tomorrow we get home and figure something out. My son's supposed to have soccer practice, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be snowy and sleety and rainy, and it's just not gonna be pleasant tomorrow at all. So anyways, I think that Doppelgang is a very interesting addition to this deck, and you can really do some fun stuff with it too. It's just very fun card to play with. Very fun card to play with, and I'm looking forward to the remaining few games with Circus here in their a JESKAI CONTROL build. May have gotten lucky on that first one with kind of playing around the no more lies. I think they got too aggressive in that first one. They should have just been going face on me, to be completely honest. They were so focused on my planeswalkers that that was happening. So in Circus. Alright, well, yeah, that one is great, actually. That one's a good one. Do that. Let's do the spider. Just we'll take a pain here to just draw some counters out of them. Oh, okay, maybe not. They'll just get lost it. Oh, deduce. Okay, cool. Ah, they hit a doppelgang. Dang it. Do this. Do this. Do this. Remember, it's whenever a card leaves the graveyard, not a creature card. And you'll get Lost My Vile Spawn Spider or the Lightning Helix, you know, whatever. That works. There's spot removals in your playbook this time around. Ill-timed explosion. Fine. What? I know you didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Guess we just get rid of the spider. Yeah, they'll sunfall me this round, but that's alright. I'll figure something out here. Or they'll depopulate, or they'll get lost. Yep, that works. Okay. Okay. Oh, we hit another roots, but there we go. And let's do a Maverick. Okay, let's kick out the jams. And here comes the Sunfall. Experimental Augury, sure. Sure thing. Here comes the Sunfall. Get lost. Okay, cool. Whatevs. I gain 5 life. Fun stuff. Alrighty. Here we go. Now the question is, I think I just do this. Just pump up my creatures, to be completely honest. Okay. Let's do Graveyard. Let's do the Aftermath. Okay. And we only have one. There we go. Cool. Thank you for giving me all of these tokens, my friend. My friend. Thank you for giving me all these tokens that I can pump up my creatures with. And make your life an absolute living heck. Okay, cool. Alright, where's your Sunfall? I want to know where your Sunfall is. Oh, they are very much dead. Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go to the post-game analysis. So when one strategy doesn't work, which is putting this on the field, and you know, we did see this pop off, I think. I remember. I think we did see this pop off. But when this strategy fails, we just wait till they get lost everything, and then we use this against them. So, I mean, that Jeskai Control matchup was very, very interesting with the get losts and all that. But overall, this has some very fun synergies to it, and especially when you put this down with this and all the graveyard interactions and stuff, it is a very, very, very fun deck to play. I'm loving it. Is it consistent? Not as consistent as we'd like, but that's where you come in. If you have any suggestions to make this deck a slight bit more consistent, please let me know, but I do think there's some fun synergies here. And that being said, if you like what you saw, please leave a like, please leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the board. Arisen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.